Congress, of course, has passed a short-term funding bill to avert a partial government shutdown, at least for now. But new deadlines are already looming.
Here to discuss that and more as we round out a busy week in politics is ABC's chief Washington correspondent, Jonathan Karl. John, it's always great to see you. We appreciate you being with us.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's start with this averted government shutdown. This current deal punts off this shutdown, at least, or any kind of full-fledged deal, to March 8th and March 22nd, respectively. So what's the likelihood that we're going to see a full-year deal anytime soon?
Well, I think that you actually will see it. I mean, we've been through these. My God, it's like it's Groundhog Day over and over and over again. Is there going to be a shutdown? What's going to happen? Poor Speaker Mike Johnson. He's got a two-seat, effectively a two-seat majority, and he's got more than a handful of his members who wouldn't vote for any spending deal. I don't care what it did. So it's going to be difficult, but I think that they'll get it done. But the only way it gets done is with that Republican speaker getting a heck of a lot of support from Democrats.
Well, John, that's what we're going to talk about here, because last fall we saw what happened during that last government shutdown deal. It actually led to the ouster of the former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. So what are House Republicans saying now about this agreement?
Well, some of them are longing for the salad days of Kevin McCarthy. They're complaining about this weak-kneed Mike Johnson's going to make a deal with Democrats. Look, there's a lot of complaining. There are already members, including Marjorie Taylor Greene's been doing this for a while now, saying that if he goes forward with something like this, you're going to see another motion to vacate, another effort to remove the speaker. Could be pretty easy, only two-seat majority, but actually it won't be, because something very interesting has happened here, and that is that Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader, is now saying publicly that he would be inclined, if the Republicans tried to oust Johnson for making a deal with Democrats, they would be inclined to help bail him out. I'm sure it's not a message that he likes to hear, but he needs it. He's going to need it. And the Democrats, there are at least a number of Democrats, it wouldn't be all of them, but it wouldn't need to be all of them, who are saying they're not going to allow a Matt Gaetz or Marjorie Taylor Greene, again, to make the House look ridiculous and oust another speaker.
And, John, another big headline out of Washington, of course, Senator Mitch McConnell has announced that he's stepping down as Senate Minority Leader. Who are the top Republicans who are set to replace him?
I would say the leading contender is John Thune of South Dakota. He is now the number 2, but he's somebody who's been very critical of Trump and very independent. Trump wanted to get an opponent to run against him in South Dakota, but it didn't work. Nobody viable stepped forward. So that would be one option. Also, there's reporting that Steve Daines of Montana, who has become very close to Trump over the past year, that Trump is quietly encouraging him to run against Thune. John Cornyn of Texas is running very hard. He's also been pretty critical and independent of Trump. It's going to be a fascinating race.
Well, someone else who's been critical of Trump, of course, is Nikki Haley, the Republican presidential hopeful, and she suffered those big losses, not only in her home state, but also in Michigan. A lot of people asking, how long can she hold on, and what's the strategy there?
She can't hold on much longer is the honest answer. She's going into Super Tuesday, just a huge swath of delegates available. By the time this is up, this is next Tuesday. By the time Super Tuesday happened, nearly half of Republican delegates would have been allocated, and it's hard to see right now a single state that she would win on Super Tuesday. She might get a few delegates here or there, states that aren't winner take all, but it's hard to imagine that her campaign can go much beyond Tuesday night. So we'll see.
All right. Well, this campaign, nothing but exciting, huh? It's full of surprises.
I mean, my Lord. I'll tell you. It's also, Gio, it's going to be the longest campaign of our lifetime.
I feel for you. We'll get that Cuban coffee ready for
when
you, my friend.
When John says that, you know it's something.
Chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl, thank you so much for joining us here on GMA3. Have yourself a great weekend.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.